Teresa Freed with Johnson County Government. It's our goal to stop the spread of COVID-19 in our community. We also want to make sure you have the latest information on our efforts. For data on how COVID-19 is impacting the county, visit our dashboard on jocogov.org. Contact tracing plays an important role in containing COVID-19. With more on the latest efforts to increase the county's ability to do this work, here's Johnson County Health and Environment Epidemiologist Elizabeth Holzschuh.
Today I'm here to talk to you about contact tracing. This is a phrase you've been hearing a whole lot around coronavirus and how public health is aiming to box in the virus and keep the spread slowed down as we reopen our communities. This is a really critical piece to public health that we have been doing for decades. The idea behind contact tracing is interviewing an individual who is sick with a communicable disease or disease that transmits from person to person like coronavirus, and finding out information about where they could have been exposed and who they could have exposed once they became sick with the virus. Once we gather all of this information from an individual, we then reach out to their contacts, the people that they could have exposed, and let them know that they are at risk of developing a coronavirus infection. We ask these individuals to stay home for 14 days so that they do not subsequently infect other individuals around them in their workplace, in their church, in their communities. We have been doing contact tracing since our first confirmed case of coronavirus back at the beginning of March, and we've been continuing to do this throughout our stay-at-home orders. But now that we're reopening our community and people are going to be out and about and around other individuals, we expect that our cases will increase going forward, which means that at Johnson County, we have had to expand the number of individuals who can do this kind of work. In order to be able to respond to the number of cases that we expect in the future, we have trained both internal staff as well as school nurse volunteers who have been working on our phone banks throughout this pandemic. These individuals will be the ones who are calling our residents when somebody tests positive for coronavirus, as well as working with our team of contact tracers to follow up on contacts. When somebody from the health department calls you, it is incredibly critical that you return their call or answer it. They're going to ask you some very straightforward questions about your symptoms and your health and where you were before your infection started or before you became symptomatic, as well as who you may have exposed once your symptoms began. This information is held completely confidential. We are covered by HIPAA, and when our contact tracers call one of your contacts, that individual does not even know the identity of the person who is positive. So there's no risk of your identity being shared with other individuals in our community.
Stay home when you can. For more information about COVID-19 in Johnson County, visit jocogov.org/coronavirus. You can also subscribe to a daily e-newsletter with the latest data and precautions being taken in the county and state.